The new year began with a sense of dread in Los Angeles. Wildfires ignited across the region. The first fires began in early January. The Palisades Fire and the Eaton Fire roared through the hills. Malibu, Calabasas, and Topanga Canyon faced immediate danger. Strong Santa Ana winds reaching up to 70 miles per hour fueled the flames. Dry conditions made the situation even worse. The fires spread rapidly. By mid-January, the situation had become dire. Tragically, 12 lives were lost. Over 200 homes and structures were reduced to ash. The fires had consumed thousands of acres, leaving scars on the landscape. More than 3,000 firefighters battled the flames, working tirelessly to contain the disaster. The National Guard was deployed to assist with evacuations and provide support. A state of emergency was declared. Just when it seemed the worst was over, another fire erupted. On January 22nd, the Hughes Fire ignited near Castaic Lake. This area, north of Los Angeles, was quickly engulfed in flames. Driven by the relentless Santa Ana winds and fueled by dry brush, the Hughes Fire expanded rapidly. Within days, it had consumed over 8,000 acres. The Hughes Fire forced the evacuation of over 50,000 residents. 31,000 faced mandatory evacuation orders, while another 23,000 were warned to be ready to flee at a moment's notice. The fire even threatened critical infrastructure. The Pitchess Detention Center, a large jail facility, had to be evacuated, displacing 500 inmates. Other jails in the region were put on standby, prepared to move over 4,600 inmates if the fire spread further. The I-5 freeway, a major artery in and out of Los Angeles, was impacted, causing traffic chaos. The January 2025 wildfires left a trail of destruction across greater Los Angeles. By the time the Hughes Fire ignited, the total area burned had surpassed 43,000 acres. The earlier fires accounted for 35,000 acres of this devastation, with the Hughes Fire quickly adding another 8,000 acres to the grim tally. The human cost of these fires was substantial. The earlier fires in January had claimed at least 12 lives. Hundreds of families were left homeless, their houses turned to ash. Businesses were destroyed, impacting the livelihoods of countless individuals. The emotional toll on the community was immeasurable. Evacuations became a way of life for many Angelenos. Thousands had already been forced from their homes by the earlier fires. The Hughes Fire added to the displacement, bringing the total number of evacuees to over 50,000. The sheer scale of the evacuations strained resources and tested the resilience of the community. The impact on infrastructure was also significant. The closure of the I-5 freeway brought traffic to a standstill, disrupting commutes and delaying the transportation of goods. The evacuation of the Pitchess Detention Center highlighted the vulnerability of critical infrastructure to wildfires. The potential for further evacuations from other jails added to the sense of urgency and the strain on emergency responders. Section 3, Fueling the Flames, Weather, Climate Change, and Dry Brush. Section 4, Preparing for the Future, Lessons Learned and the Path Forward.